Hello, everybody. I am Lorenzo Leonelli, and today we talk about organizational processes. Are you ready? Let's go. Security governance is vital for organizations to address various aspects, including acquisitions, divestitures, and governance committees. In an acquisition, a company purchases another company's assets, resulting in the acquired company's dissolution. The acquiring company may choose to retain the acquired business's name. Conversely, in a merger, two companies combine assets to establish a new entity. Mergers are common when both companies possess comparable influence and scale. Divestiture involves either fully or partially selling off a product line, business unit, division, or subsidiary. It's often viewed as a preferred growth strategy over diversification, involving the complete or partial transfer of assets, personnel, facilities, and inventory. The primary goal of divestiture is to discontinue a business segment, freeing up resources for more advantageous and profitable ventures. Let's explore how these processes intersect with cybersecurity measures. Acquisitions and mergers. Acquisitions and mergers introduce heightened risks such as information disclosure, data loss, and downtime. Without proper security considerations, the risks associated with obtained products persist throughout their deployment lifecycle. To mitigate these risks, it's essential to conduct thorough evaluations and integrate security assessments during the acquisition process. Divestitures. Divestitures involve selling off parts of an organization, necessitating stringent security measures to prevent data leakage and maintain confidentiality. Cybersecurity professionals must collaborate closely with business and legal teams to identify and mitigate potential vulnerabilities. Additionally, segmenting the Information Security Management System, ISMS, ensures compliance without revealing sensitive information during audits. When assessing a third party for security integration, take into account the following procedures as effective chances to evaluate the third party. Conduct an on-site assessment. Visit the organization's premises to conduct interviews with staff and observe their operational practices. Review document exchange. Investigate how data and documents are exchanged, along with the formal procedures for conducting assessments and reviews. Review processes and policies. Request copies of security policies, processes, procedures, as well as documentation of incidents and responses for thorough examination. Third-party audit. Engage an independent third-party auditor accredited by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, AICPA, to conduct an impartial review of the entity's security infrastructure based on Service Organization Control, SOC, reports. System and Organization Controls reports are independent audit reports that evaluate the security, availability, and compliance of an organization's systems, particularly cloud service providers and third-party vendors. These reports are critical in risk management, vendor assessments, and regulatory compliance. There are three main types of SOC reports, each serving different purposes. SOC 1 focuses on controls that affect financial reporting. It is intended for auditors, finance teams, and customers relying on financial services, such as payroll or accounting. For example, a payroll provider uses a SOC 1 report to demonstrate that salaries are processed accurately and reliably. SOC 2 evaluates security, availability, processing integrity, confidentiality, and privacy based on the AICPA Trust Services criteria. It is mainly used by IT, cybersecurity, and compliance teams when assessing service providers. A Type 1 report reviews whether controls are properly designed at a specific point in time, while a Type 2 report verifies that those controls operate effectively over several months. Cloud providers commonly obtain SOC 2 reports to demonstrate that customer data is securely managed. SOC 3 is a simplified, public version of a SOC 2 report. It contains no detailed audit findings and is intended for customers and the general public. Many SaaS companies publish a SOC 3 report on their website to provide confidence in their security practices without disclosing sensitive audit details. There are two more important concepts to understand when talking about organizational processes: business enablement and process enhancement. Business enablement refers to the process of empowering an organization to take on new opportunities, markets, or capabilities. It involves leveraging technology, innovation, or strategic changes to open new possibilities. This concept goes beyond optimizing existing operations. It creates value by enabling activities or services that were previously out of reach. Process enhancement refers to improving existing processes to increase efficiency, reduce waste, and enhance the quality of outcomes. This typically involves process re-engineering, redesigning workflows, systems, or operations to achieve better performance. Governance committees play a crucial role in overseeing organizational structures and practices, also during mergers, acquisitions, and divestitures. A governance committee is a group of stakeholders responsible for overseeing an organization's cybersecurity strategy, policies, and compliance. It ensures that cybersecurity efforts align with the organization's goals, risk appetite, and regulatory requirements. Key functions of a governance committee are usually strategic oversight, sets the direction for cybersecurity initiatives, ensuring they support business objectives. Policy development, approves and reviews security policies and ensures they are updated regularly. Risk management, monitors cybersecurity risks and ensures appropriate mitigation measures are in place. Compliance, ensures adherence to regulatory and legal requirements for cybersecurity. Accountability, assigns roles and responsibilities for cybersecurity and holds teams accountable. Who typically participates in a governance committee? Senior executives, for example, CIO, CISO, or CTO. Legal and compliance officers. Risk management professionals. Representatives from business units. Board members in larger organizations. SABSA, Sherwood Applied Business Security Architecture, is a framework and methodology used to develop a risk-driven, business-aligned enterprise security architecture. It focuses on integrating security into business processes by linking security solutions directly to business goals, risks, and requirements. The framework is structured around 6 layers, starting from business requirements and cascading down to operational security controls. It uses a matrix approach and emphasizes aligning security strategies with business objectives through its lifecycle phases: strategy and planning, design, implementation, and management. Thank you for your attention. See you soon for the next lesson.